Hello everybody, welcome to Monday, March 9th. I'm here sitting down, it's like noon, sitting down in my office because I want to edit today. I really would like to get the vlog as close to being up to date as possible. So, because I'm pretty much set up now, so I'm just going to try, because Sarah and I want to do like a couple things tonight, which we'll talk about a little later, but for the next 5 hours or so, until she gets home, I really just want to try to bang out as much of these vlogs as possible, as many of these vlogs as possible, because now I'm a little bit more than a week behind. I mean, there was one skipped vlog day in there, but I would just really like to try to get this as done as possible. But anyway, welcome to today. It's a really nice day outside, which is why I'm not trying to scream as much as normal, because I actually have my windows open and I'm trying not to annoy everybody, and that's also why, as much as I don't like it, I'm going to wear headphones to edit. I haven't worn headphones to edit in quite some time, but well, it'll probably be a little bit nicer than just having everything go out. But I didn't shoot my own wedding ceremony the best, partially because I wasn't really a camera operator at all. So I haven't really been thrilled with it. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been dragging my feet so much, but I'm at least, for the moment, just going to go ahead and just try to start chopping away at the ceremony. The file I have right now is just under 13 minutes, so I should be able to bang it up pretty quickly because I have the multicam set up, but let's get started and we'll see where it gets us. Alright, well, it's 3 o'clock now and I just finished the vlog. I finished the actual wedding video a while ago because it was only like 9 minutes long, so I exported that a while ago. It took a little bit of effort. There was something wrong with the export, I don't know, but it kept failing at 20%, so it took me a little while to get that figured out, but I am exporting and watching the vlog itself export. This is now the longest video I've had to export from Final Cut, but I started it 3 minutes ago pretty much exactly, and it's already a fifth of the way there, so that's not too bad for a video with some minor cuts, some titles, and whatever. But I'm glad to have those out of the way. I think I'm going to switch to photos, but I'm going to do that later in the evening. I think for the moment, just because I have a few more days of footage imported, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to gather the footage from the other camera on the days I start doing that and have that all up. I'm going to work on that too, because I've still got to, like, by the time this finishes, I'll still have like 2 hours or so before Sarah comes home. So I'd like to have as much of the vlog up to date as possible. I'll put the 2 vlogs for the wedding day itself out tonight, with the vlog and the full coverage ceremony. Put those out tonight. Have everything else that I can finish tonight happen while I'm at work tomorrow. And then we were thinking about watching a movie tonight. It's not really a big deal. I was just going to talk about it later. But then while we're watching video, I can take my laptop down and I can work on culling through a few more of the photos, so that on my next day off, which is Wednesday, so it's not that far down the line, I can hopefully try to bust all those out, so that when I start a gauntlet of 6 days straight at work on Thursday, the only things that will be not finished will be the vlogs from those days. So that's my plan for the moment. I know I've fallen a little bit behind the last time I made a plan. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was to have everything done by today. And not going to quite make that goal, but we should be pretty close. Especially if I can get a few more of those photos culled and we get down to basically our final number, so that I can just hopefully blaze through editing on those real quick. But yeah, as soon as this is finishing, and I could work while this is happening, but because of those export errors earlier, I want to watch it carefully, so I'm not going to. Because the nice thing about the way Final Cut exports is that I could start cutting the next vlog while I'm waiting for this one to export, and every time I would stop working, it would continue to export. But just because it's a big one, I just want to let it work its magic. Anyway, I'm going to go grab the other vlog camera and start getting that other footage imported, because, yeah, I'd like to try to get this done. Okay, well, it's like 6:15 now, and, the vlogs are finally uploading. Got everything done, except for today's, obviously, so we're finally going to be up to date. Which means I can relax and enjoy my evening just a little bit, because the only thing left to edit are the photos. Well, what do you guys think of my new cut? It's definitely a lot shorter than it used to be, which is fine, because this way it won't, get in my way at all. Also, at this point, I'm just keeping doing it because it's fun watching the camera trying to track my face as I bounce around the... It's keeping up with me very well, actually. I don't think it lost focus at a single point during all of that. That's actually really funny. Anyway, that aside, Sarah and I actually decided to sit in and watch a movie tonight, which is like the one thing I think I mentioned this earlier, but we actually decided because I just recently read The Hunger Games and I've never read The Hunger Games before, and I've only read the first one so far. I'm like halfway through the second one, so we decided we were going to sit down and rent and watch the first one, which I had not seen before because it was one of those movies my sister was like infatuated with. Let me move the camera down just a little bit. But it was one of those movies that my sister was like infatuated with when it first came out, and just because my sister liked it meant that I wasn't allowed to like it, so I just didn't like it. And by didn't like it, I mean I didn't even bother watching it in the first place. Sarah had seen it before, but you probably saw it when it first came out, right?
Yeah.
So that came out in 2012, so it's been almost 8 years. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. Yes, it's obviously a teenager's movie, but I still enjoyed watching it. I think we said that we were going to watch the next 3 eventually. But Sarah's only ever read the first book, so which means that I, in my recent reading, have read more than she has. So, after we both read, we might work our way through that. We've also... I guess I'm talking a little bit about movies, because it was another one of the things that I decided that I wanted to try to do a little bit more. Especially because I've graduated from film school, and I've seen basically no movies that have been released recently. Because most of my favorites are old classics, as Sarah can attest to. So that was another one of the things that I decided that I really wanted to try to do, is start seeing more modern movies and also more movies. So we said that we might try to rent around one a week, and I'm paying for Disney Plus now, so we can watch some of those. But you know, just to keep watching things. Anyway, it's gotten pretty late, as you can probably tell by how dark it is outside. Daylight saving time's screwing with me because it is almost midnight, and I need to be up at 6 a.m. to go to work. So without any further ado, I think I'm going to head out. Have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow.